Okay, please do.
So we were chasing after the Wesselkins or whatever they're called, the little like changeling wood creatures that were eavesdropping outside our houses. Uh, Cutter caught up to his, but lost him in a pile of bodies that he was not willing to go into. And then I caught up to the one I was chasing east.
Are you pursuing?
Um, I'm staying high because I wanted to be 5 feet above everything so I don't accidentally run into anybody. Um, and then I'll just try to catch up with them and say, hey, 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 wait, stop. What are you doing? So I went to east after it, and it came up to this, I would say, an alley that was covered with nets. The Wesselkin went under the nets, and I went over them. Okay, and he looks to be going in that. I call out, wait,
Yes.
wait, I want to talk to you. Why? Why were you eavesdropping on us? What do you want? I just wanted to talk, you know? Just wanted to talk, to be like, hey, why were you eavesdropping? What's going on? And they were like, you're a fae, you need to die. We need to get revenge for all of your child stealing ways. And I was like, oh, I have never stolen a child. Ever. I'm from a book. Like, literal fiction. I'm not a fairy from your realm.
We'll stop.
Okay, I'm stopped. The end. I literally have no idea how to take a child. Well, like, I could literally pick up a child, but like, I don't know how to get out of this realm. If I could, I would. I would just yeet like 2 seconds. But I'm stuck here in this quarantined town just like you. I promise. I don't know what I can do to make you believe that, but I am not a fae of this world. I could show you my coins. They look different. Getting revenge on me would not help in any way, as I am not responsible. So, they cast something on me, and that required a wisdom check. And I became paralyzed because barbarians, wise isn't our thing. Uh, so I fell to the ground. I was in the netting. I didn't take fall damage because I fell into a net. Good safety net there. Um, so this big, like, rotting one comes and is like, you must be sacrificed in our revenge. Like, I don't want to hurt you guys. I'm not attacking you. I stopped and I talked to you. I didn't want to attack you. I have no animosity to you. I didn't bring you here. I don't even, like, know where they're taking children to. I have no knowledge of this. Okay, what do Fae look like here?
Really close to you, and you can really smell that rot wood, and you can see that it's infecting and it's got weird moldy sloshy type white growth in the cracks in her face. Uh, and she's very confused. She looks at you and says, "Not like you. Their faces are so thin, their skulls make up most of their face, and it's elongated. They don't have hair. They look more like skeletons flying about with sharp teeth or large blunted teeth through ripping flesh or crushing bones based off of their whims and desires. Nothing like you, except for the wings. Are you glamored?
No, I'm not glamored. You can, like, poke my face if you want. It's there.
She pokes your face. You can feel her uh, wooden finger scratch up against you. Uh, it's rough uh, as she puts it down, but when it gets to the point, you can feel how mushy it is, like it's a spongy, porous wood, and it just makes you a little disgusted. Uh, yeah. Hmm. Very well. Again, 2 weeks. We know where you are. Next time, we won't bother setting this up.
Okay, but, like, I hope you know that this is all me paying a price for having wings. Like, I don't blame you guys for the plague, even though you have legs.
You feel like you had a really good argument at the beginning, and then all of them are very confused. Uh, and they're all trying to contemplate just how amazing your point was. If you'd like to give me a persuasion check to try to impress upon them even more, you feel like it's going to be a big stretch. All right, yeah. You're able to win over a few.
So, I'll help you find this Fae, but I want you guys to help me with this plague. I want you to throw all the dead bodies you can find into the sea, like the old ways.
We do that. The Black Lady's friends will not abide it. Right now, we are not just welcomed here, but we have finally found a place that honors and respects us. No, the Froth Church, if they wish to do this, they can do it alone.
It's not just the Froth Church, as we have been made known. Like, it's a sa- sanitation issue. Grumsh has told my friend there that the reason for the plague is because of the sanitation. They're just piling bodies in the city and alleys and such, and it's making the water foul and making the air bad, and everyone's getting sick because of the close proximity. So, uh,
Yeah, it has to do with diffusion, right? Yeah, it's too highly concentrated with the fresh water. So you put it out to sea and healing power of the ocean, larger the surface area, tension. I don't know. Grumsh knows these things better than I do. He said throw them in the ocean.
yeah, so we're willing to go against the Black Lady or whatever you call her, because this entire city will eventually die out because of the plague, because it's just not sanitary. It's just not
Sanitation's important.
sanitary.
Yeah, for the greater good of sanitation.
Uh, the two that can anyone see these two down here? Just curious before I describe what they look like.
I can see like faint outline.
Okay, so you can see it. They're doing like Ring Around the Rosie. Um, you can you can hear that they're. It sounds like a song, but you can't hardly make out the words. If you want to hear the words, I'm gonna need a perception check.
Oh, yeah.
No, not really. Ooh, yeah. They seem very happy when you talk about the city being destroyed, basically. But dark place, dark times, dark humors.
Me have rolled, but not sinking.
Hmm. Wait a second. I know how to see your roll. Baraka's Bone Snapper's 15. No more humans, no more humans. La da 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 da. La, da, da, da. You can hear that faintly uh, through this alleyway.
Understood. Uh, Me once thought it best there be no more humans too once, but me have seen the error in my ways. Uh, the world would be poorer for it. Good enemies hard to find. Did I say that out loud? That's supposed to be the inside part.
Oh man. Yeah, it seems like this group is very mixed feelings. Some of them seem like they're hesitant to take up the ferry. Uh, Others are very much on board to get rid of you. Uh, but they are agreeing to terms right now. You will find the Fae that is swapping out babies, uh, or they will be swapping you out with your own corpse, is the threat that you are picking up, and they are laying down.
Okay. As long as they throw it into the sea. Anyways.
What is your name, Fae?
Mm,
This one's asking you.
I am Nixie, and I'm not really a fae. I'm a pixie.
Nixie the Pixie. Interesting. Well, rest well. We hope to see your kind again soon.
Okay, just don't be like eavesdropping on us and like telling our plans to make the city more sanitary to anyone. Keep that confidential.
Hmm. As long as we get what we asked, there's no need for the Black Lady to hear any of this.
Very well. We are agreed. I bid you adieu.
Gesundheit.
Hmm? With this, how's the party feeling?
Well, at least Dark Lady not informed by people on roof in this direction. So that good.
Yep. If you want to do a flyby, it looks like they are taking their way down off of the uh, roof and running away. It does like it looks like some of these guys have been helping out with medical stuff, but not all. Looked like they were handy, but they also all look like children, so you're very confused in what you're perceiving from them. Y'all are out in the city at night. Uh, Lomar, I'm gonna go back to you. Do you have anything you would like to discuss? How did you perceive that group? What are your thoughts on that group?
a group that I decided to kind of hold back from because obviously they're still very much against what appears to be magical, and that's obviously what I'm all about. So that's why I decided to just kind of keep back and see what happened rather than jumping in like I've been known to do.
Okay. With that, Nixie, uh, you do you remember how you felt on the ground?
Mm, yeah, there was a net, and I fell through it because all of a sudden, like, somebody, like, attacked my brain.
Okay. I just wanted to see if that was remembered by you and your character. Um, gonna go back to Cutter real quick. Uh, Cutter, you're canvassing that area. You don't really see any more small people flittering about. You do see a Morbus Doctore going through and attending to some of the the sick people and double checking some of the dead. Uh, and then shortly after that, another Morbus Doctore comes by and offers something to one of the sick people, and the sick person immediately feels better. But apart from that, you don't see anything else while you're canvassing. You do hear lots of noise near the water, though, where you fought the coral grazer.
Yeah, I'll go check noise out.
Oh, good lord.
Sneakily.
Okay. Uh,
Very sneakily.
yeah, you notice that there's a struggle in the water. It sounds like someone has been captured by something and is going down noisily.
I'll peek over the roof and see what it is.
You can't tell what it is underneath the water. The lights don't really lend themselves to it. You can see a person's heads coming up. You don't notice any tentacles uh, coming above the water. So whatever has it is very much underwater and staying. So,
Mm, yeah, not my problem.
okay. Phew. Awesome. With that, the you're getting the feeling that you could keep on canvassing. You're probably not gonna catch that person, and you're probably gonna end up questioning the wrong small being if you do find one.
Yeah, I guess for the rest of the night, I'll go hang out near the entrance to, not the entrance, but as close as I can get without taking guards off to the entrance of the what's her face's lair, Lady
Underneath
of
the
the
sunrise
City.
though. Yeah.
Yeah, just to see if I see small people going in.
Yeah. Okay. Um, give me that stealth check, and I'll go back to the party, and I'll get back to you.
Ooh, I get this one at advantage.
Nice. So, rest of the party. Uh, what are y'all doing? Are y'all heading back to the tavern, or deciding to do some canvassing of your own?
Um, the BCA. Anything
What
else?
was that?
Yes.
Do you see what?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Nixie, I didn't catch all that.
Do you want to try to sneakily put some bodies into the water while we're out?
She asked the rest of her party, Barack and Snapper, and Lomar.
I
Not
mean,
much on heavy lifting, but I'll try to help.
were we supposed to like give the sign to everybody to like simultaneously start pushing bodies? Like I thought there was going to be more of like a process.
Well, I mean, I just meant like push any bodies that we like came across into the canal. Cause
Oh, okay. So like just drips and drabs. Just like an accounting error. In our favor.
yeah,
If a body happens to slide in, as I walk by, my foot grazed it. Oh my God, my foot grazed it. I'm having second thoughts. I don't have to touch the body, do I?
well, that's what I was hoping Lamar would do for us. He'd touch it,
Right.
like tie a rope around it or something, and then let go of the rope when it's over the water.
Right. That wouldn't be
Like a slip knot
conspicuous.
or something, you know?
Right. I
Or,
mean,
or maybe we should just get a big stick and then we can just like shove them.
so Lamar, would you touch it with a 10-foot pole?
I'd much rather just use my spells.
What could go wrong?
Because just my luck, I don't want to get sicker. I don't have much time left.
I think that's the perfect time. If you're already sick, just commit to it fully. At this point, you're all in, right?
I'd rather be all out. But I will lend a hand, just not my physical hand.
That's
Nice.
cool.
So we're letting bodies hit the floor. The canal.
Yeah, do you have a foot pole? Because that would be useful.
All right, heave ho! You got this, Lamar.
Lamar casts Mage Hand as many times as he needs to.
Um,
What's the
what's the
max?
max weight you can pull with Mage Hand? I thought it was 10.
10 pounds, but I'm not moving it myself. They said to just attach the rope to it, so kind of tie it with the rope.
Oh, okay. Are y'all using the net that was broken and fell down? The DM said, remindingly.
How many pulleys are required to lift a human corpse with only 10 pounds of applied pressure?
If it's 120, about 4.
Oh man, we need pulleys. Hey, fishermen have pulleys, right, for the nets. We just need to get some rigging and pulleys. Then we got this mage hand thing under control.
Because Lamar reminds his fellow companions that Lamar is a pretty weak person, especially with this disease, so he's not pulling or picking up anything physically.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the net and I'll just like hook the bodies and pull them into it. It'll be fine. Oh,
You got Nixie. You have control of the net.
I left us in the art section. Sorry, guys. I'm not being smart tonight.
Are we aware of any policing force that, like we'd want to keep an eye out for in terms of like prying eyes who would find the rigging of pulleys suspicious?
Not that you've noticed yet. Y'all have a pretty good idea that the bodies are at some point collected by either horse-drawn carriage or some other animal-drawn carriage, and deposited at the that family cemetery. But you've not seen it, and so you're not exactly sure who's performing those duties or when that's going on.
So what I'm hearing you say is if that wagon were to, I don't know, spill accidentally the bodies into the neighboring canal, then, oopsie daisy.
Yes.
All right, you heard it here, guys. Let's do this. Heave ho, wagon's falling over.
So I'm
Start
gonna
looking for
like
wagons.
a hammock type thing out of the net and some rope, and I'm gonna just kind of like trawl the dead bodies over into the canal. Are we near a canal right now?
You hear the waves crashing up against a seawall nearby.
Okay. So I'm gonna like drag the bodies while still flying like a good 10 feet above them into the sea.
Okay, so sorry. Where's the bodies that you're putting into it? I just see the net. I don't see any bodies in it yet. Okay. Toss the net onto them, please. Okay.
Is this another pile of dead bodies here?
Uh, Dead bodies and refuge, and uh, you think you heard it move?
I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna just do these 3 dead bodies here.
Good call.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold up. So what happened now? Nixie, what was wrong with that pile? It looked like you were doing some great work there. What stopped you?
Oh no, I'm doing these 3 bodies here, but there's like a whole like fungus pile thing over here, and it's like moving, and I'm not sure we should mess with that. If you want to mess with that, fine, but I don't think the net's gonna work on it.
Well, I don't know a whole lot about fungi, but I mean, sure we can't just, like drag a few in with the net at a time on the pile and see how it goes. I mean, it's just such a great pile. I mean, it's just look at it. It's just begging to be pulled into the water.
But like, isn't there like weaving interconnecting it all? Like it would be so hard to pull, and it's moving. Like,
I don't know. I don't know.
if
I mean, it's isn't it worth a shot though? I mean, think about the possibilities. It's a lot of bodies.
I'll drop the net on it, but you get to pull that.
Which way would I have to pull it? Let me see. Let me come down to the pile. Now, that seems like a long way to drag. Oh man.
Exactly. Like, I'm fine doing these 3 bodies here. Like, I just wanted to sprinkle the water, not like clear out whole alleyways and stuff. It looks like the fungus is already eaten those. Like, those will be degraded, you know?
What a shame.
You do notice that it's not just bodies, so it is all sorts of disgusted leftovers. But there are some pretty good bodies in there.
You just want,
Nice and filthy.
is there anything like wood around it?
Uh, Next to that pile, no, you don't see any wood. You look seems like there at one point was like barrels and crates, but it's all kind of just meshed into it.
We could burn it. Nothing else is gonna light on fire. We're not gonna like burn down a whole city block, right?
Starting a fire may help sanitation. Wasn't what I was looking for, but but wait a minute. What if when you set it on fire, what if then all the spores, do like that little dandelion flower thing, and then they just kind of poof and what if that's the spark that blows the fungus everywhere? Now you got, fungus colonizing in your nose, other orifices. It's just bad. It's just a
Drag
bad,
these three
bad idea.
bodies into the canal, and then let's just go find other dead bodies on the way. I think
Okay.
we're wasting time discussing this, and like we can just do more dead bodies. Like we can come back for this later. Like it's not a big deal.
Okay. All right. But remember, mold cultivating in the city is not good. And I'm just telling you, you're going to have housing issues and have to call an inspector and mold everywhere. It's just once it gets in and infiltrates, it's bad news.
Okay. Well, this looks like it's been there for a while, so I'm gonna leave that for now.
Oh, God.
So where's the canal? No,
Mike Rumps, what was that?
it's growing. Okay.
That was a roll initiative.
Gosh.
So, like, which way do I need to go with these bodies? Because I'm pulling bodies.
Oh gosh.
Nice.
I didn't click my character, but I have a 3.
Okay.
I just wanted to feel included.
Oh, hold
I clicked my character and it still didn't work. I don't know.
We see a number for you.
Maybe I need to refresh.
I see roll of 15 for Nixie.
me too.
Oh,
Ruckus is at a 4,
The-
studying the fungi.
and I know the DM doesn't either.
Yeah, DM.
Put it.
Yes.
Don't forget, I've already had Mage Armor should be up, but my armor class on D&D Beyond still isn't showing it.
Okay, but it's a 15, correct?
I believe. Let me just double check. I think so.
Uh,
Yes, 15.
Yeah, 13 plus to your dex is 15. So there you go. Yay. So with that on the rush. I know I was gonna miss someone. I just called Baracus Grumps. Oh my gosh. Is that an honor or blasphemy?
6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
All right, there we go. And yep, it got the drop on you. So what y'all are facing is called a crawling grave. Just to describe this thing. This thing was born from a mass grave. Makes you wonder who the real monster is, doesn't it? And this thing lurches at with a 30-foot movement speed. And I know this is Nixie's favorite thing. It's a swarm.
But,
Oh gosh.
I'm still like 15 feet in the air, by the way.
Ah, yeah, I'm gonna burn my DM point, and it's going to lurch for this one round to get you. Like it is mounding on top of itself to get you, and then it'll slough right down. Does anyone oppose this? I said I would not use this in combat, but this is just way too good to not do.
I strongly oppose.
Aw.
I oppose
Oh
it.
man.
All right.
I'm not. I don't like that.
Okay. So that's a yes. I can do it. begrudgingly.
Do it.
All right, that's the one I wanted. Thank you. I'm gonna listen to the player that agreed with me because that's how this works. Lethal overrun. Whenever the crawling grave enters a creature's space, if the target is incapacitated or dead, you don't have to worry about that yet. Swarm-like. It can occupy your own space. Here we go. It's going to slam on you.
Why does it want me and not the 3 dead bodies I'm carrying? This doesn't make sense.
Oh, it's going to go for the 3 dead bodies. Don't worry about that. So as it peaks up and like it's mounting on top of itself to try to get to you, it misses. But as it's lurched up and it's about to fall back down, it slams hard, hitting you. So I will need a strength or dexterity save, your choice. It is trying to knock you out of the air. Nice. You withstand the onslaught. And here you go. You only take 10 points of bludgeoning damage from it as it lands back down on the ground underneath.
Okay. Okay.
And it's your turn.
Which way is the seawall?
South.
I'm gonna fly as fast as I can over to the seawall and position myself right over the edge and go, Neener, 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 you can't get me.
Okay. Please do so. You can go your maximum speed. Brackus, you're probably picking up what she's laying down. She's seems to be trying to drive it towards the water. Either that or she's running away and she's just very scared. What are you feeling? What are you doing?
If I don't move, it can't see me, right? Is that how these crawling graves work?
Give me. You have no idea how this works. You probably have come across oozes before, maybe a gelatinous cube or two. You're still not completely sure how these things freaking zero in on people, but they don't have eyes. So maybe tremor sense, maybe your scent. You're not sure. It stinks though.
I'm still yelling Neener, Neener as I go away.
Is it following her? Does it appear attracted to the Neener Neener?
It doesn't have a head. It looks like it just landed, and you're not certain, but you know you're close to it. You're the closest thing to it.
Okay. I hold my action and I wait for it to move in the direction of the taunt, and I freeze, hoping that it takes interest in the movement.
You know what? You've got 4 destiny points. If you want to make that a permanent thing for these beasts, you can burn 3 destiny points on it, and that'll be a legit thing.
For 3 destiny points, and they act like T-Rexes. Can't see me if I don't move. Okay, phenomenal. Does the party object to this gross misappropriation of points?
Sure.
I'm always for it. Go for it.
Okay, well, if the eyes have it, then make it so, number 1.
Awesome. I'm making it so. Also, y'all could have used the 3 destiny points for the encounter with the Wesselkins, but I'd rather it be used for this. This is awesome. All right, Lamar, your turn. What are you doing?
See. Is I forget what he calls it. His bird, is that still up there, or is that just icon sitting there by itself?
Oh, Nagnash. Yeah,
There you go, Nagnash.
he is about. Oh, we forgot to roll initiative for Nagnash. He's normally on Baracus Bone Snappers. It was going to attack, but whiffed it, and is just kind of circling above right now, noticing that Baracus is in a holding pattern. And by whiffed it, I mean it is also holding its action.
I'm
So
going to just start moving south a bit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
right, and you move there the smartest way possible to not infect Baracus.
Yes, of course. um, Actually, I'm on a dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And when it's right there.
Are you Ninering as well?
Uh, no, I'm not.
All right. Top of Nish. This. Oh, good gosh. This isn't actually a single thing. I just combined all these little features to get this monstrosity. So bits of it are falling off behind it as it's unable to see Baraka's Bone Snapper and is using its maximum movement speed to chase after the Ninering pixie.
Perfect.
Oh, there we go. Actually, there we go. But you are out of reach. With that, it is your turn. You are Ninering at a crawling grave. What are you doing? How you feeling?
Is this the seawall? I am nearing over to the sea.
As you run there, you see this poor beggar, and he's got his hands out to you in desperation.
I say, run like your life depends on it, and keep nearing.
It looks like he is unable to run as you continue to neater. Baraka's Bone Snapper. It worked! You were right!
Phenomenal. See, always pays off to. I don't know where I got the information. I'm gonna chalk that one up to Crumsh. Couldn't have done it without you, buddy. So I'll go ahead and hail Nagnash and be like, we're good. Come on down. I need a exfil immediately. Fantastic. I'm at the zone. So here we go. I make exfil and go ahead and hop on his back.
I would have been able to get off the map here. Is that where the water is?
So there's actually like a little step down to a pier. We can do Theater of the Mind, or we can just move you up here and just claim that that's where it is, if that's all right. I'll move I'll move this guy as well, so he's appropriately distanced away. And Nagnash is going to freaking speed it on over there. I believe his movement speed was 50.
Fly speed for Nagnash? Is that what you were asking? 80.
Yes.
Fly speed of 80.
Sweet. Yeah, he's just going to pick you up and take you all the way to where Nick's burning all of his actions.
Very nice. Much appreciated, Nagnash.
Oh.
Nagnash is so happy. He's just been fattened on. You can tell Nagnash is gaining a little bit of weight, actually.
Oh, look at you getting little chubbers.
You're gonna have to pay for a lot of horses.
Don't have to pay for people who never survived.
Anything else from Baraka's Bone Snapper?
Other than that pearl of wisdom about you don't have to pay people who don't survive the insurrection, no.
Nice. Lomar, your turn. What are you up to?
I'm going to use my Hat of Wizardry and cast, or try to cast Light, because I realized after uh, Nixie left that I can't see anything.
Okie doke.
And I don't have like cantrips, so I'm going to try the Hat of Wizardry. So let's see. This obviously will pass no matter what I roll. All right, so yeah, casting light on myself. So actually, casting light, just on my hat, so that it's shining light everywhere for about 20 feet.
There you go.
Thank you.
Man, you can see.
I can see just a little bit. I can barely see the thing, but I can tell it's there.
And you can tell you're close.
Oh yeah, I'm very much close. Yeah, I'm gonna just not move and hope it doesn't notice me.
Awesome. You are an intelligent creature, and you figured that out. Good job.
Where did the initiative go?
I dropped it down so I can see him. There it is. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
And yeah, this guy, he is able to continue on after the Neenering Pixie. And it gets there with the yeah, with y'all both over the water. It stops. It's actually gonna go for the dude. Oh, that's I'm gonna let the dice decide.
I am being quite loud and banging and everything I can to attract its attention.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 1d2 chance. Do you all want evens or odds?
Raucous.
I am quite odd.
All right. All right. And it will start to eat that person. And that's its turn. What are y'all doing?
Got a nat 1. Did it fall off? Did it fall off the seawall?
That was the damage die. I appreciate the excitement though.
Do you still have the net? It's time to net the thing.
Nets on the dead people.
Oh man.
Net with the dead people. I don't think we can net it anyways. Let's just bang and hope it comes our way. 'Cause in my defense, like, I heard the dude. I didn't know how far away he was. He wasn't in my vision.
Okay. I motion Nagnash to go further over the canal, try to coax it, and hope it doesn't pay attention to the fact that it can't swim. I hope it can't swim.
Banging my axe on my axes together and neanering, just trying to be as loud as possible.
I even play dead on Nagnash and see if it likes that.
Oh. y'all are being loud as possible. Its attention is being drawn towards y'all, but it's trying to consume this thing at the same time it appears. Lomar, anything?
I know I'm watching what they're doing and just kind of keeping my distance.
Okay, I gotta reorder it because we have a new member in the initiative. And it's at this time within 30 feet. Yep. So y'all three, including Nagnash, charisma saving throw.
I'm very charismatic today.
Good job, Nagnash. With a -1.
I'm going to go ahead and instead use one of my abilities to take a better roll on that.
Good call.
You gotta be shitting me.
You do have your inspiration.
I do. I also have another ability. One moment as I pull out yet another layer of protection that I ultimately will need to expend.
Oh man. So I'll describe what y'all are hearing while that roll is incoming. Um, Well, with the heartrending cry, this creature evokes despair. Uh, okay. Yep. A creature already full of sorrow has disadvantage on their saves. The target can repeat the saving throw after each one. If they fail, they are feared. You are afraid, but you're not fearful. So you are close to being afraid. You feel that if you hear that one more time, you will be frightened to your core. So you can either take a you're flying. You can either take an action or move next round. Not both. So this actually
Okay.
worked out pretty well for you.
Fantastic. 3 separate rolls and couldn't make a single one of them. It's deja vu all over again, boys.
With that,
Crawling
Crawling Grave is gonna do Crawling Grave stuff. Do. Dang. And it, you no longer fear that anymore. The sound of the whales has stopped, and this creature uh, is going to use the rest of its movement speed to plunge itself into the water as it sinks down.
Oh, thank goodness.
I knew y'all were going to use that water eventually to do what you just did, so I'm really happy y'all did it soon. It does not appear like it will be coming on. That also means that all the salvage from that is gone. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Congratulations.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the rest of the dead bodies and pull them over into the water.
It's okay. We'll dredge the sea later and find the bits.
Yeah, it's fine. You know, that it was a kindness. We didn't have to net it. If only all the dead bodies could get up and throw themselves into the water, that would be great.
Talk about considering. Wait, why don't we just cast Raise the Dead and have them do that? That makes a lot of sense.
Do you know?
There's got to be at least one necromancer in this God's forsaken existence that we've wandered into.
Lomar, perception check.
Yes. Let's see.
Can I drag
Or
these dead
Ouch.
bodies into the
yes, you may drag those bodies.
Thank you.
I don't see nothing.
Okay, yep, you saw nothing.
I can't control the dead bodies.
Wait, I wasn't actively looking, so wouldn't they go off of my passive?
Yeah, your passive. Sorry, your passive was not high enough. You
Okay,
thought
gotcha.
you saw something, but
Okay. No problem.
just move the net and I'll move them with you.
Where did the net go?
Can I control my light source?
No. Yeah.
Because it's kind of just like
Apology.
hanging behind. That's okay. That's not casting light, though.
Oh, it's not?
No, like if I move into a dark area, it doesn't do anything.
Tell you what, you're gonna emit the light.
Say again? There we go.
You're the light emitter now.
That works perfectly. Thank you. All right, I'll go back to where I was. Hold on. All right.
As the crawling grave and those three bodies enter the water, the tide recedes greatly. There is nothing left, Nixie, after you throw them in. You're right there on the seawall, so you can't help but see this. Was anyone else with her when she threw the bodies in?
No.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna need both y'all to give me a wisdom saving.
Oh, did I say yeah? I meant oh yeah. Sure. Wisdom coming up.
Nice. Brockus made it.
Are you kidding me? Gosh, I can't get.
Yeah, don't feel bad. This was a high one.
I'm happy I said
As
no.
as the water recedes, Nixie, you look around and you're no longer in the city of Leipzig. You feel like you're on another planet. There is an eclipse going on. There's tentacled beasts floating through the heavens, and you've always been a small creature. You've never felt infinitesimally insignificant before, and that is how you're feeling right now. You see this disgusting filth monster, basically that crawling grave, 1,000 times bigger, with one giant eye staring at you through its crusty lenses, eyelashes. And it's staring down to your insignificant self. And all that's going on while what Baracus sees is the tide recedes and there is nothing on the bay floor. It is wiped clean. And
Nice.
you know for certain that the sacrifice and offerings have been received.
Oh, yes. I nod approvingly and say, "He who never sleeps, the one-eyed god, he who watches, he is pleased."
Nixon, you are back in Lexington, and the water returns and splashes up against the seawall, and that disgusting water splashes and hits you in the face, and that's what brings you back to reality. You suffer no long-term uh, detriments from this, but you cannot forget what you saw. And you know if you were to speak it, everyone would consider you
Me, not everyone.
mad.
That's what you.
That's what you feel, maybe. I don't know.
You tell
You tell me. How do you feel?
what
What does Nixie remember of that situation?
Well, that was a whole lot of nope. I don't want to do that again. You get to push the bodies into the water next time, Baracus. I don't feed that one-eyed monster. No, no. Evil, eaty thing. I don't like things that eat people.
Ah, this is good. It's for sanitation. It's an avatar of Grumps. All according to plan.
So that's what that eye thing was, Grumsh?
Yes, clearly, as I can still feel Grumpsh's presence, and they say all the gods here are dead. Clearly, this is a manifestation of Grumsh, the one-eyed, he who never sleeps, he who watches.
Okay. I don't like him. But to each their own, I guess.
You don't have to like Grumsh. You just have to make sure not to attract the ire of Grumsh. These are two distinct things. More important that you do not draw the eye in a way that makes it angry. But this pleases Grumsh. So, yes, let us continue. Next pile of bodies is on me. I mean, not literally on me, but I'll drag it in.
Okie dokie. Let's go back and sleep.
as you're
As you're about to go back and sleep, you hear a thud on the ground next to you. There is what appears to be uh, a shark skin-like hood, uh, and inside of it, a very fine powdered dust. And both of you uh, hear a voice inside of you. Uh, Good work.
Nice.
So what you have received is uh, a hood of some sorts, and inside of it, crushed bone. Um, if anyone has alchemy supplies that they are proficient with,
Yes, I am.
uh, and arcana and medicine that they are proficient with,
Yes, I
uh,
am.
they may please give me uh, those checks, or if you would prefer to do a straight arcana check for one and a straight arcana for both, actually.
I will look to the bag and nod to Lomar as I step away from it so that he may approach.
All right, he has moved, so I will stand there.
The short version is you think these can be used to create something. Two separate somethings.
So another Arcana or what?
Yes. So that one, actually, I should just give them both to you. The first one definitely needed a roll because it's just so different from what you're used to because it's not really your realm.
Okay.
But the crushed bones, uh, since you are proficient and very knowledgeable, you know that you can use your alchemist supply to use these powdered bones to brew a death-defying potion.
Hmm.
If a creature drinks this potion, the first time they would drop to 0 hit points within 8 hours after drinking this, they instead drop to 1 hit point. You believe it'll take you 2 days and 50 gold pieces worth of materials.
All right.
And you believe you can make 4 doses.
And then I'll tell my companions that if I think there might be a way to revive someone using
Not
this. It may take some time, or I guess not revive, but um, stave off death to ensure that someone can, if they do die, if they've drunk this, then they can come back to life.
Wait,
It won't be a permanent thing. It won't be like if you were to die, and if it might only last just for part of a day. But if I think this can possibly work for our benefits.
me know what this is. See, all orc can do what you say. We shrug off the last moment of life fleeing our bodies, and we just go, nope, me stay another day to fight. So those bones clearly must be orcish bones, and what you do is you grind them up into powder, you ingest them, and for a short period of time you become superior to all other species. You become orc, because you are what you eat. So it's orc bones. Problem solved. I figured it out. Me alchemist now too.
I'm laughing out of character.
it's terrifying how much you made that make sense.
It's
Too.
because it does make sense.
All right. With that, y'all able to make your way back to the tavern, or were y'all trying to push more bodies in tonight?
Oh, we pushing all the bodies.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if there's any random bodies we find and we're near a canal, then yeah.
Well, you don't come across any more like really good dead bodies close by. I mean, there are plenty of dead bodies that are close-ish by, but all of those will definitely take you effort. If you're not willing to take effort, there is one person who's mostly dead near the water.
Mostly dead is still alive, so I'll leave them be. Let's just head back.
Okay, y'all head back. And Cutter's not there, uh, but y'all are able to settle back in and get a good night's rest. Uh, what y'all experienced was somewhat taxing, but it does not interrupt your long rest. That is the equivalent of a light skirmish in the middle of a regular long rest. So no fear. The way y'all pulled that off was mostly effortless, if not traumatizing. Cutter, are you staying up the entire night and watching them? Or are you just spending most of your time?
Yeah, the majority of the next few hours, I guess, just to see if he tries to make contact.
So what you notice is these veiled people are a lot more active at night. During the day, they're mostly sentinel and not moving. To the point that you kind of started doubting that there was actual people in there, and that it was just made to look like there were people. They start moving about. Not only that, but the gargoyles, the stone figurines that are along the belfry, move as well. Uh, So the opening up near the top that Nixie had mentioned, where y'all could fly through, you counted four. You're assuming there's one on each corner throughout that time. You're actually able to get some pretty decent information. There is a robed small figure that approaches um, and just walks past the sentinels unaccosted. It appears to you that it's not even something that is uh, questioned anymore. That this person is known.
Okay. Where is this at? Up here?
At the belfry with the giant bee.
Oh, that one. Okay. So I would be like right there.
Okay, so you're up and far enough away to where you're doing pretty good. Your stealth check was phenomenal, so you're actually even in a better position than I thought you were. So yeah, you saw this uh, smaller rogue figure come down through that main street and just walk right in.
Uh-oh. That's probably my target. As much as I want to, I'm not about to try stupid right now.
I mean, you could always try stupid.
Do what?
You could always try stupid.
How many guards are there and where are they?
You count the 4 gargoyles on top. There are 6 sentinel guards down on the ground floor.
Like there?
Yeah, so guarding the front. Uh, as far as you can tell, there's no one guarding the back, but you also can't tell if there's an entrance in that direction.
Yeah, I'm a grappling hook over and look.
Okay. Yeah, so the ground floor, at least the first 30 feet, is just sheer um, uh, rock uh, and perfectly smooth. Uh, so you can tell that there are no entrances on the first 3 floors, at least none visible. Uh, Maybe a secret passage. You've seen secret passages before, but there's no indication that one exists. So that would most likely explain why there's no visible guards on the back wall. It seems the real only entrance is through that front door or up above.
Alrighty. I'm gonna make a grappling hook over to the other side, do my cutter thing, and try and walk in the front door.
Okay. What do you remember about your target?
It was small and wearing a cloak. It was childlike, and it was definitely a one of the wooden people because it climbed through a pile of corpses with no qualms.
Okay. So Cutter is right in all of those assumptions that would make a plausible explanation.
So my goal is to see if that small rogue figure is wooden person.
Okay. How are you going to try to?
Huh?
Go
Do what? How am I going to try to what?
Get in.
Grappling hook over.
You said you were
And,
going to. Okay. Yeah. Keep going.
well, I can shape shift and change my clothes, so I'll do that to look like one of the guards.
Okay. You've not seen any of the guards outside of their full black robes, so you've not seen any of their facial features.
Yeah, then I'll just put on the full black robes.
Okay. And then you approach.
Yep.
Oh. From behind or?
Front door.
Okay. All right. So you're going to try to be bold and just go straight down. All right.
Yeah, we'll do that.
When you change your body, how does that actually work for your character? Is it down to the odor, like every little last detail?
Oh yeah, like as much as the guides of the Changeling book will allow. Cutter's focused on perfection of imitating others to infiltrate.
Okay. You have met quite a few people here already, within the city. Was there anyone in particular you're trying to mimic?
Not at the moment until I get more info on the guards. So I'm gonna just go as me since I'm completely hooded.
Okay. You're completely hood. As you approach, you can hear them audibly smelling it.
Oh, snap.
What is your business, stranger?
Exploring the city.
Do you wish to be one with Our Lady, Annalita von Ryza?
B1 sounds like a deal that is being made. I don't like deals.
Hmm. Then if you have no business, find some ugh, disgusting tavern to go back to.
Very well. And if they can sniff me, I'm gonna turn about and head back to the tavern. That is all kinds of nope.
Aw. Yep.
I actually like this guy. I don't want him to die.
Yeah, good call. I was expecting you to make a deal, to be honest.
I don't want to screw the party over.
Okay. So, yeah. Annalita von Ryza has sentinels that can sniff you out. She knows your smell. Or at least one or two of those sentinels were able to be close enough to pick up on you. So, actually, that probably took about the same time that the party spent dusting off the bone the corpses. Anyways, you get back, you back to the tavern. They're already all settled in. Do you crash as well?
Yeah, but in a no, not at that tavern. I'm gonna go to a different tavern.
Yeah. You want to go back to that fancy one?
That one, yeah, the one that was close to the belfry. I think it was up here or something.
So there was the general like welcome to Lysic Tavern. You haven't actually been to that one before. You've been to the fancy one north near the Lord's Manor.
That one there.
Okay.
And I'll just inquire for a room and pay for it. After changing back into not guard clothes, but not cutter clothes, just random human and common clothes.
All right, that one's going to be a green tea because it's more green. Anyways, so yeah, this one's not high class, not low class. This is you can tell that this tavern was once much more frequented. There's lots of space. It's mostly filled up with those who don't seem infected, but definitely down on their luck. This place is also a little bit more eclectic than the other two. You see varieties of races. You even see an ogresh. Uh, it is a big man. Despite his size, you think this guy would be uh, mostly bronze. He's got these reading glasses on, and he's sitting at a table that is loaded with food, and he's constantly eating and reading. Think the Hulk, but not green. Smart Hulk, but not green.
I will keep an eye on him.
Okay. So this place is nicer. It will cost you 1 gold piece to stay here for the
Very well.
night. And they apologize. There is no more food.
That's fine. I already ate.
Awesome. So the night carries on, mostly uneventful. Baracus and Nixie, y'all both have dreams of the Deep One. The eye is no longer blinking, it is ever watchful as you sleep. And then the sun comes up. It is the 4th day y'all have been in Lysick. And it is eerily quiet in the morning. What do y'all do?
Hey, DM.
My mask.
Yes.
Because I'm a good player, I should be rolling my Constitution saving throw, right?
You need to roll your Constitution saving throw this morning. Yes, you do. Oh. All right.
What was that again? What was the penalty?
So it gets worse as it goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So give me that 1d4. The creature infected with the Weeping Pox must make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw each day at dawn. On a failed save, the creature's Constitution score is reduced by 1d4. The creature's Constitution score is reduced to 0, then they die.
Yep.
So your con is now at an 8, correct?
Yep.
You got it, or do you want me to?
I already changed.
Oh, okay. You used to feel, like you could handle stuff. That you were a hardy wizard. I mean, nothing to like go into competitions against, but you're feeling sickly right now. Those black little mole-like dots that started showing up on your body are growing. You smell the putrescence that is being emitted from it. And there's one like right on your left cheekbone, um, and it makes your left eye tear up just with the fumes of it. You have a feeling you're probably not going to be able to stay in the tavern tonight. Like you're hoping you can get out of that tavern without them beating you out.
All right.
You also know that there's a nice potion being brewed. You're only 2 days away. So yeah, let's start with Nixie. Nixie, when you wake up, you wake up to that horrible smell. You feel like it's that uh crawling grave or a walking corpse, whatever it was. Uh, the mound of dead things that was trying to eat you, or the giant creepy crawly eye. But no, it's Lomar. How are you feeling?
Good.
How are you singing?
I'm out of here. I'm gonna go make my offering. Bye.
You can hear a high-pitched retch down below as Nixie makes it just in time. Oh, that was awesome. Inspiration. Rocket's bone snapper. You hear the fluttering of wings and smell the putrescence of a week-old battlefield. Uh, and realize it's Lomar.
Omar, you are particularly pungent today.
Yes, you don't have to tell me. I know. I can smell it too.
I have a suggestion. It may not be one you like, but and I'm not asking that you bathe, although that couldn't hurt. Um, your disease is an affliction. If you wish to please Grumsh, he who watches the one eye, then I think it best if we focus our efforts on pleasing him with our sanitation plans. I aim to speak with as many as I can during the day. It appears that there are few stopping us from making our efforts. We don't want to concentrate our efforts in one place. We can't be seen to be making a concerted effort as a whole, but if we all, in our own small way across the city, everyone doing their small part to dump more bodies into the ocean, then he who never sleeps will grow stronger, and perhaps he will see fit to cast his gazing eye upon you with pity and take the pain away. Maybe he will bless you and make it so that you no longer feel this terrible pox upon you. What say you?
Once you said take the pain away, all I heard was kill me faster.
Well, I mean, that's always one option. Grumsh does work in mysterious ways. But we're just saying, couldn't hurt, before you grow too weak. If you appease the god, then perhaps his fortunes smile upon you. I mean, you did give us a bag of work
Hold on.
bones, and,
Hold on. Worker's calling me. I have to step off.
Duty calls.
Yep. So, I don't know.
With that terrible timing, I make my effort to inform those who are willing to form small beach cleanup parties. Except instead of beach cleanup, it's like Bizarro World beach cleanup, where we make it filthy.
So as you get downstairs, there's actually a few people who are waiting, expecting you, um,
Oh yeah,
eager to listen to what you have to say.
right. So
Uh,
while I have their attention, to raise morale, first of all, because always need a good retch in the morning before you start one of these inspirational morale speeches, I go ahead and give my ceremonial start of the day 10-minute acid belch and burn that funnel down, and then from there I will start with my initiative on the beach, Bizarro World beach cleanup.
all right. You're able to sway them, and they're all willing to hear. And before you even begin your speech, the you take it to be the son of the tavern owner comes up to you and says, uh, "Just so you know, we've got at least 11 more on our side, and our numbers are growing. We're waiting for your orders."
Very good. So here's the current plan. While I would love to dump all the bodies that are in the big grave piles to the north, I don't feel that we're ready yet. It would cause too much of a stir. Instead, we will test the waters, so to speak, by dumping all of the ancillary graves, piles that have been forming within the various little districts. That way, we prevent more from piling up north, where prying eyes are perhaps keeping watch. Any bodies you find, take our fishermen's nets and drag them into the sea for the one who never sleeps. May his eye grow wide in excitement for what bounty we give him, and may the bounty of the sea be everfold. So I say unto you, who would listen to me here today, Find those you would trust. Drag the bodies into the canals. Dump them from the east, the west, the north, and drag them south into the sea. From every corner of the city, until every road is clean and the ocean teeming. And then, once every street is cleaned of bodies, we will march upon the graveyard and we will dump all of them. But that time has not yet come. Show those that would watch the bounty, yes, the rewards that the One Eye gives to you when you dump them. Watch as the sea pulls the gift out, receiving with great anticipation. Yes, and the followers will come. Many, many more. We will become legion. Now go out into the city, and return here when the work is done. But do it under the eyes of the sun, those that would not walk in day. We have nothing to fear, while the eye of the sun and the eye of the sea protect us. Go now, with his blessing.
They throughout that entire speech, they hurrahed when they were supposed to. They slammed on the tables when they were supposed to, and they storm out in great fervor. Before, at the beginning of your instructions, they were all quiet and secretive. Now they're bold.
Fortune favors the bold.
Oh yes.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
So, no worries. Nothing much happened. I just incited a full city riot.
Perfect.
So,
out of character.
So Brockus went downstairs while Lomar was still contemplating things. Lomar, what you heard was quiet, retching, cheers, some slamming of tables with mugs, and then more cheers, and then a thunderous exit from the tavern. And yeah, that's all that went down as far as you
While
know.
that was happening, I was just using that as a diversion to get myself out of there without too many people noticing the smell.
You were able to succeed because the DC save on that so low, you can't possibly fail. Enthralled were they? And yeah. So you got out, and yeah, there's now several burly uh, sailormen going about their business, uh, getting nets and harpoons, fishing hooks, uh, long extension poles, and going about their business. And every now and then you hear a splash and hear the receding of the water.
He grows stronger.
Oh yeah, he does. Nixie, what were you doing after you're done vomiting and hearing the amazing speech by Bone Snapper? Okay. Nixie, I don't think you're coming through on the mic.
Oh,
Yeah, no audio on our end.
I
Yeah.
forgot to press the button because I'm smart like that. Yeah.
You were stunned by my speech.
I need to go see the Bone Trader about a mask. Anyone want to come?
For now, I'm going to head back to the sanctum. I don't think that my presence is going to be all that welcome in many places of the city.
Yeah, that's a good assumption. But Yeah, what will Lomar be doing then?
Assisting with the potion that will hopefully save my life as much as possible. But if I can't, then I'm going to work on the other potion that I realized I can work on from last night.
Okey-doke. And with that, I'm gonna switch over to Cutter while y'all make your way to those locales. Cutter, you wake up and it was nice. You had a decent sized room all to yourself with a bed that was not completely rotten through. Um, the towel was not mite infested. Overall, it was a pretty enjoyable uh, sleep that you had. The room was much smaller. It barely fits the bed that you were sleeping on. But it was nice and cozy, and it was a very quiet location. Uh, you wake up, and what do you do?
Yep, I need to do one of two things. I need to go see the bone collector, but I don't know Lomar's condition, so I'll head back over to the Big B and chat with the lady. I just didn't want to do that without sleep.
When you say the big B, which
I forgot the name. My brain's not doing
oh,
well.
the Belfry. Okay, I
Yeah,
thought you meant the big bone collector as opposed to the hearing bone collector. There's too many
that's the
big
other
B's.
place I need to go.
Okay. As you are there in the daytime, the sentinels are less mobile. Uh, and give me an insight check. You spot that there's something off. You're not exactly sure what.
I'm going as myself, or the self that everyone knows when I came to the city. Where's insights? Nope.
Yeah. It you're used to being able to read features and gaits and how people's mannerisms are. The fact that these people are practically stone statues covered in black veils is really throwing you off your game uh, to try to get anything out of these uh, creatures. So as far as you know, they're the exact same ones that were there last night. Same positions and all.
Okay. Now I'll just walk up and like, I would like to speak with your lady.
Do you wish to join her? Become one with her?
Define join and becoming one.
One of her children, of course.
No, I don't think so. I work for me.
Hmm.
No one else.
You wish to do business for her.
But of course.
Very well. An envoy will come to you.
So that means I leave, right?
Yes.
Okay then. I'll head to the bone collector in that case. Y'all have a great day. And I'll walk off.
You actually don't make it. Which path do you go to the bone collector? You can go north or you can go through this place. That way.
Oh. Bone collector is where?
So that's the big one right there.
Oh, where Lomar's at?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll go to that one. Just most direct route
I
possible.
think Lomar's at the wrong place. He wanted to go to the alchemy shop.
Oh. Nope.
Okay.
Actually, the Mortis Doctori or whatever it's called.
Yep, Morbus Doctori. He's right there.
Yeah.
Morbus.
Actually, I need to talk to him first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go
You
to
just-
the Morbus because I need to ask him about the Ogrish. I just remembered that from the tavern.
Okay. If you're gonna go that direction, then your encounter will be. That will be following to the going to the apothecary. Everyone else,
Yeah.
enjoy the ride. If you would like to take 5 minutes while I'm dealing with these people, feel free. All right. Lomar, you're going to get there first, and Cutter will be shortly behind you. I'll leave y'all where you're at on the map.
Okay.
Lomar, as you walk in, Morbus Doctore and Simone are working away.
Is there any way I can be of assistance?
Yes, you can imbue things, correct?
Yes.
I'm sure the bearded one would understand me more when I say this. I need you to impart some of your abilities into it. What is it? Levels. 3rd level. He requires a 3rd level spell. Be burnt.
Any in particular, or are you just looking for the magic that comes with it?
The magic. And he kind of twitches when you say that. Like he's willing to, or yeah, he's willing to accept that term. But you can tell he doesn't agree with you. And
Whatever
with
you
that,
think works. I understand.
and please give me a 1d100.
I just burned it on my page.
Hot damn. Yeah, good. He is impressed. The contents of the flask that you just imbued that magic with excites. And he quickly grabs it from you and puts it into the apothecarist apparatus. And it is going through all the tubes, winding and heating up and cooling down throughout and distilling into another flask. And both him and Simone turn their heads to you in surprise. This will be ready tomorrow.
Hey, that's good to hear. Thank you.
And then you hear Simone under his breath, unless I completely screwed it up.
Let's hope you didn't, but for now, just continue to work as earnestly as you can.
Yes. Do you need a place to stay tonight?
I'm pretty sure the tavern will not appreciate me returning, so if possible, I would appreciate that.
Yes. We can set up a crate for you. You do notice that the bed is it looks like someone did sleep in it last night. So it's not like they're holding out on you. This guy does sleep, you think.
Yeah, I'm out of character real quick. Waking up, would that be considered a short rest? Or are we
Yeah,
waiting
you
until we
had a
come to
short
work
rest.
with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you had a short rest.
I have to go through and huh?
Yeah, so for the rest of the party, the rest y'all had last night does count as a short rest. So if you want to burn hit dice to recover spell slots or hit points, feel free to do so.
Now I've got my arcane thing, whatever. I just got to make sure I had a short rest, so
Okay,
I'm good.
Roger. Yep. All right. And it's at that time you're hearing all this noise and the offer of a place to sleep. Cutter, you enter the scene.
Radio. Hello, and great. What is that smell?
I just kind of silently raised my hand.
Oh, it got worse. Apothecary. The ogreish you mentioned. Does it need to be infected?
Yes.
Fair enough. I'm going to see what I can do about the disease smell. Oh, that's bad. And I'll be back if I find one that's infected. If the one I found gets infected, y'all enjoy it. And I'm gonna head off to the bone collector.
He does call out to you, just in his normal voice. He doesn't raise it for you to hear it, but as you leave, you hear him passingly say, "If you find one uninfected, Lomar can assist."
Wow. Thank you for the option. And I head to the bone collector, and I gotta figure out how to convince that big ogre dude to come visit the apothecary.
Well, I'm not doing anything else. I'm just constantly casting prestidigitation on myself over and over again to see if that helps with the smell.
Okay. Before I go too much further into this, Brockus Bone Snapper, what were you doing while Nixie was heading to the bone collector to get her mask?
Baracus is surveying the city for where more bodies are being dumped by various people and trying to sort of keep a watchful eye, see if there's any movement of those that would impede our Bizarro World beach cleanup project. And so basically, I'm playing, goalie for all of my minions who are making an effort to dump bodies into the sea.
Okay, I will get back to you because that's gonna be. Oh yeah, there's stuff going down with those guys. All right, Nixie, you make it to the bone collector.
Okay. I go in and I say, "Hello. Is my mask ready?"
You hear a sound of a person being whipped, and this guy hops up. Yes, 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 yes. Here it is. Yeah. There you go.
Okay, thank you. Oh, that's a big mask.
I just
I just want to give it to you.
Okay. I take it. And I say, "Thank you for the transaction," and I leave. Because that guy eats people.
Okay, that was done. And so you'll be able to leave long before Cutter gets there. Cutter, I will cut back to you, but first off, stuff be going down, yo. So, are you flying around on Nagnash, keeping a watchful eye over your peons?
I certainly am. So we managed to dump some things into the ocean yesterday, and I'm hoping that my minions, keeping a low profile, dumping stuff in as well. And since they're hopefully spread out across the city, no one group is going to draw too much attention. So I'm kind of keeping an eye, flying perimeter, seeing what's going on.
So you notice that without uh, being instructed not to, that your guys are sticking to the lower four districts. They're not going north, and they're avoiding the northern side of these three, under the potential watchful eye of the Belfry. Um,
Copy
it
that.
looks, yeah, it looks like they did not need to be instructed on that, and you get the feeling that this city is already kind of broken up into turfs, uh, and you feel pretty confident you've got a decent control over the lower four. At least enough that the guys who are following you are willing to risk uh, doing this there. They are able to get the single bodies, the couplings of three. Uh, it looks like whatever comes by and picks up the bodies has not come yet because the bodies you saw near um, the warehouses that y'all left were still there. You do hear screams, uh, and it's typically just out of your watchful eye. And by the time you get there with Nagnash, despite Nagnash's amazing speed, uh, the only thing that remains are bloodstains. And I mean, you got your guys dragging bodies, so their potential for blood is possible, but you don't see any of your guys in even close to that area when you arrive, and, and no body to be found.
Well, and can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs. So, there we go.
Okay. With that, you are able to do a good job of keeping track of your guys and monitoring them. There's enough of them, and they're spread out far enough that you're you've got blind spots. And these guys aren't very well fitted for combat should it occur. For instance, if another one of those crawling mounds were to come up, you're not sure if your guys could pull it off.
Copy that, but at least we'll know when the streets are mostly clean, which piles might require additional attention.
And when the water recedes, you notice something even more peculiar, that it does not recede any further than that parallel. Like almost like Moses, where it is almost a perfect wall of water, uh, with the rest of it receding.
Most interesting.
Yeah, definitely not a natural phenomenon.
Well, in that case, since it appears all the territory from the Belfry north is under their control of the watchful eye of the Baroness, and I suppose we'll need to just simply demonstrate our power is growing in the south and convince neighboring turf or take it over by force. Perhaps that is phase 2.
Awesome. Um, do you ever venture far enough to see what's going on in these areas?
Oh, sure, what the heck, why not?
Um, you feel uncomfortable flying over this one with the belfry. The stone statues, you don't know if it's a trick of the light, but you're almost positive that the stone gargoyles are keeping a watchful eye on you. Also, the uh, pestilence guys, the ones wearing the white tabards with the green uh, insignia on it, the ones that just look filthy, are looking up at you. You're high enough to where you can see them. You can't really make out their facial expressions, but you have a feeling that they're looking at you in disgust, which is confusing to you because they're disgusting. So you don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, maybe.
Classic example of psychological projection.
Yeah, you're getting unwanted and unwelcomed vibes off of those guys.
Fantastic. Then I'm drawing attention away from all of my minions. Good. This will work to my advantage later when I do much the same. So, taking stock of their numbers, positions, many rotations that I see, I continue to fly around drawing their ire. I won't neener neener. I'll get there eventually, but I do take stock of things that I see, anything out of the ordinary, or things that appear to be routinely patterned.
Yep. It does seem that the lower four districts, there's a few extra people. Like your guys are also canvassing and spreading the good word. So it looks like you're possibly growing in numbers. The knight-like figures of the champions of filth, the watchful eye that you're getting from them appears to be a potential adversary or maybe an ally if you can work it out right. Um, their stance is yet to be determined.
Most interesting. Well, does there appear to be a hierarchy amongst them, these champions of filth?
You cannot tell based off of their garb. You're used to being able to pick out officers and people of higher rank based off of uh, signifying marks. They all appear to have the same garb, uh, but some of them do look more grotesque or sickly than others. So possibly maybe it's the worse you're worse sick looking you are, the higher you're up in rank. It's just, you're not certain how they're differentiating each other because their armor and their tabards are the exact same, with some varying degrees of differences, like different weapons.
Oh, very well. I try to find the ugliest bastard among them, and I, while hovering with Nagnash, attempt to parley with them, so as to determine more about them and their order.
All right. As you make your way to one of those, let's see. I'm gonna cut back to Cutter. Do, 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 do. And give you some time to think of how you want to talk to a champion of filth, because that's gonna be terrifying and fun. Cutter, you make it to the big bone trader. Do you remember one of the deals he offered you? Or the
Yeah,
deals he
he wants an ogre skeleton.
Yes. Okay.
No, I'll walk in and stand at the door. What do I see him around?
So he's behind the curtain. When his lackey sees you, uh, he kind of holds his flapping pinky because it is lacking in bones. Just go on back. Go on back.
Okay, I'll poke my head through the curtain.
All right. You should be able to walk right through it.
There we go.
Friend, come in. Come in.
Um,
Have you got my bones yet?
2 questions. 1. Do you care if the ogreish is diseased?
I have minions that can fillet him for me.
Okay, so if he has like the weeping pox per se, it's no big deal.
I have minions that can fillet him. I'm sure weeping pox doesn't transfer in cooked bones.
Fair enough. And do you perhaps have some sort of item that would suppress said weeping pox for a little bit?
Mm. So you want me to invest more?
Offer trade later on, maybe. Just curious if it's an option.
I've got something. Let's see. Wait a second. Oh, I know. What do you like the most? Your nose, your ears, or your toes?
I was asking for a friend
Oh,
as
are
like
they
a
gonna?
worst case scenario.
Oh, well, then ask them what they want and get back to me on that.
So let's say toes. I like toes the most.
Okay, then I'll take one toe.
Oh, I'll let him know.
Please do.
That is all I had. You have a great day.
You too. And next time, don't come empty-handed.
Yeah, I'll come with ogres. No worries. Yoink.
Cutter gets the distinct impression that if he comes back empty-handed, he might leave with no-handed.
Yep. Nope. Fair point.
Mm,
And that's all I had.
Okay. Let y'all collaborate a bit. Uh, before I go back to Baraka's Bone Snapper, did anyone come up with anything else they wanted to do? I'll start off with Nixie, because I think you're just the furthest right on my screen. So starting with you, Nixie.
I guess I'll just go help Barakas and help clear up some of the blind spots.
Okay. You notice that Baraka's was flying, but it looks like he's about to land. Um, so do you want to go after him as he lands?
Sure.
Okay. With that, Lomar, you're alone in that room. With the other two people. What what are you doing now? Are you just laying low still?
Um, Periodically, I'm constantly asking which I forget what his name is. If there's anything else I can do to help. Obviously, my magic or the word that he doesn't want me to speak around him was a great help. So I'm just kind of interested in helping more and learning the process because that's my current what's the word I'm looking for? That's my current goal. Is my current thing that I'm focused on.
You have your apothecary kit, correct?
I got alchemist supplies, so yes, it should be apothecary kit also.
So you do have the bone dust you could work on while you're there.
Yes.
So with that, if you want to work on that, I just need a alchemist kit roll.
That'll be Arcana again, right?
That would be pulling it up real quick. Yeah, we can go with Arcana, just to speed things up. All right, you made the DC. Do you have the 50 gold pieces worth of valuable gems you could throw into that to?
I do. And actually, I need to, after this is over with, I need to discuss with you the rest because I've still got the rest that I never accounted for, and I'm just going to just do that today. But yes, I do have the 50. I'll mark it down.
Okay, awesome. So with that, you're going to be able to complete that tomorrow. Uh, just it takes a while to brew, so but you've got it all set up, and it's just a matter of letting it steep. Oh, and I just realized I had you all in the wrong. There we go. And moving back to Baraka's Bone Snapper and Nixie.
If Nixie won't go first, she can. This might be a while.
Oh no,
Oh no, she's landing with you.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Okay.
Yep. So you approach this champion of filth.
I do, but cautiously, of course. I don't want to startle him. So I hail the champion, hand outstretched, open, to show that I mean him no harm. Hopefully he reciprocates.
He smiles at you and beckons you. Please come. I've not yet contracted weeping pox, but I hope to soon. Please come near me as close as you can if you haven't.
I do not have the pox, but I do have information about it if this would please you.
Oh, of course. It is a great blessing.
Tell me more of your order. I have seen many of your champions.
Oh, very well. Now for us, he said as his PDF crashes. For us, this destruction, this uh, horribleness that people see, this disease, it's all an illusion. I'm sure if you've known anyone who's contracted uh, the blessing, that they first start off in a euphoric state. Everything is all for the better. They're sharper, faster, stronger, heartier. And then they become unfit to continue on with this amazing blessing. They feel it is cursed. It's only cursed because they are rejected. Only those who are worthy can retain the brilliance and amazing blessing that the Weeping Pox has bestowed upon. It is our jobs as champions of filth to prove this to be true.
So you wish to be tested by the box. You wish
Yes.
to be found worthy. Most interesting. There are many here in this town that are clearly unfit. Have you seen any of the townsfolk who have risen to the occasion, or has it only been those of your order?
Oh, of the 24 of my order who I've met here, I'd say 6 have fallen, deemed unworthy. Good, honorable men, just unfortunately weak. Now, outside of our order, there are a few of the Morbus Doctore, uh, who brave to infect themselves to discover its truth. I'm positive if they were not so focused on their science, that they would see the true beauty in what it is. But they do see a certain angle of beauty, as it were. Apart from that, it it has been learned that even the Wesselkind are not fully immune. Some of them are infected as well. It is my personal belief that they are chosen to receive the blessing. For them, it is not such a trial, but a selection for them to endure.
Interesting. And so, would you say that what would you call your order of champions?
Ah, the people have called us champions of filth. We are champions of truth. And To be honest, I like this misnomer. I've gone about calling it that myself.
Yeah, it's interesting. So, what would you give for the opportunity to have the pox used to challenge your order? I mean, surely there are many within the city who have the pox. Have you not contracted for lack of finding a pox carrier, or does something else prevent you? An oath, perhaps?
No, I've done my best. I've cradled uh, a poor woman who was ridden with the pox until she passed away, and even then I stayed with her corpse and was unable to receive it. Uh, and he looks at you in case you give him a sideways glance. He's like, "Mm, it was good." Um, but no, I've done my best. I have been there with the best of the Wesselkin healers and placed my hands on each of them, trying to help them get through it, through the trials, and so they could earn their right uh, to survive. I
Yes.
have not been chosen for this trial yet.
Have you tried injecting it?
Uh, yes, I've oozed the pus and drank it. I've used one of the Morbus Doctore syringes and done both the saliva and blood and the pus. But as of yet, I am unclaimed.
So it appears that nothing short of the divine can provide you what you seek. But perhaps I can give you a glimpse into that which would cause the divine to bestow great favors, filth upon you. Would you listen?
I'm desperate. Yes, I would listen. Whether you speak truth is another matter, but I will listen.
Yes. What say you of the Baroness? One who rules from her belfry, I presume. She has not been seen in some time, yes?
Uh, the rumors abound. She does sometimes walk the roads at night. I saw her once myself, or at least I believed it was her. But she must be a blessing herself, for Annalita von Ryza was here when the blessings began, when her late husband and his entire family were found dead. She survived and put out the edict that no more of the bodies would be sent to the sea to be wiped away. And with that, the pilings occurred and the disease spread. Perhaps it was in her
Yes.
great wisdom this began.
What if I told you she does not bring the pox herself so much, but rather she has redirected it away from you? What if I were to tell you that that which gives the great filth seeks to rob her by providing all of this, all of this death around us, but yet it denies you? It denies because you have not chosen a side. What if I were to tell you that the Baroness, she fought against the source of the filth? Nay, she tried to destroy the source. She would rob you and all your champions of that opportunity. It is only by chance that the filth has come to her doorstep to challenge her. It is waiting for you to take up the mantle, to raise the sword, and you will be bathed in it. You will be tested and found worthy of it. If it is The truth you seek, it comes from the ocean. And she denies the truth of the ocean. She would deny the truth, the light. So I ask of you, whom would you serve? The truth or the Baroness?
You can see he's on the fence on this, listening to you. He's clutching his tabard, and you get a better look at his tabard, and it is a green fist clutching a red heart. You can see the marks of previous diseases upon his body. Um, some of the markings look similar to diseases from your own world. And with this, uh, you feel you got him on the edge. Give me a persuasion check.
Sure. With
If
inspiration.
Yes.
Yes, please. I think Nixie's going to do something to assist you as well. So go ahead, Nixie, while I get that roll from Bone Snapper.
I can second what he's saying. I've seen the filth myself. It was dreadful and terrifying, but I've seen it. It's out there. I promise you that. And it is the source of the filth.
Oh, definitely inspiration. Oh, yeah. Like the corruption within a city that needs to be purged. Cleanliness of it all.
I'm very pleased with that roll, by the way.
Yeah, me too. I cannot speak for the rest of my order. I will let them know what you spoke to me. Perhaps even one of the Blightwalkers will come to our side. If this is the case, we will need all the allies we can have. I still do not know why she would bring such filth, and a disease would be sent to her as a blessing. And I'm very confused, but you speak as if one who knows the truth.
For the blessing was never meant for her. It taunts her. It is not her blessing to have, but it lays at the feet of you and your champions of truth. All I ask is that you pick the sword of truth up.
If you make offerings to the sea, you may even see the filth yourself.
Indeed.
What is this offering?
Cast the dead to the sea. Cast them.
Visions are yours to have if you stand by the ocean and cast it into the sea. But alas, the Baroness prevents the receding of the water for such gifts to be given. In this district, would that her powers be stopped. The sea would draw everybody, and into that ocean, the gifts that you give would be returned to you in boons, 100-fold.
I will test this. You say that if I offer this sacrifice, filth will come to me. Pestilence anew.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it may start with a vision, I'm not saying that, the payoff's immediate, but, it's a process, it's like a 12-step program.
I will go immediately. Where shall I find you if the truth of your word bears out?
You can find me in the Great Inn of Filth. I don't know what the actual name of the inn is. Can you remind me?
Offering to the seas, I think, or the seas offering.
Right.
I'll look it up myself.
the Inn of the Offerings of the Sea.
Oh, I know the one you speak of.
Yes.
And with that, he's gonna go straight away. So
Sweet.
Yeah, if you get them to your side, this is gonna be pretty fun. Oh, it's gonna be terrifying and disgusting. I love it.
Strange bedfellows. Yes, yes.
No joke. With that, we got a time check. It's 11:27 Eastern time. How's everyone doing?
I'm good.
Pretty good.
Okay. With that, Cutter, you got an Ogresh to check out, right?
Yup.
How do you want to play that out?
I don't know.
Okay, you want some time to contemplate that and think that, or do you want to try running it through one of your party members?
Um, I contemplate and think, because that's gonna be a tough one.
Okay. With that, Lomar, you're still uh, tinkering away, still feeling like crap. I noticed you got your materials, and we can definitely discuss that offline.
Yeah.
Anything else going on that you're considering on doing?
Not really. Again, I'd rather meet with my party's attempts at conversing with people, so that's why I'm kind of staying away at the moment. And I got renewed sense that this is the right course when I was informed that the potion may be ready by tomorrow. So until they decide to do something bigger, I'm going to continue sitting here.
Okay. And with that, back to Baracus and Nixie. Looks like you got a potential for this guy, but what are you doing now that he's off?
Do you need help with anything, Baracus?
Mostly me just keeping track of all my minions who would be pushing bodies into the canal. But I think we've made pretty quick work of the four lower districts by the shore. Um, I do want to make sure that we lose as few of them as possible to possible grave crawlers.
Okay. I'll try to go help keep watch over them. Do you want me to take the west too while you take the east too?
Yes, yes. I think between the two of us flying those four districts and split in half, it should be easier for us to determine those in need. I find this a good plan. You take the west, I will take the east.
Okay.
And with that, we patrol our districts respectively in an attempt to ensure that those who need assistance or rescue receive aid.
Yeah, it is a good thing you were doing this during the day.
Darn tootin'.
You feel the ever watchful eye of the sun is shining down glorious lights on you, even though you can't really see it through the horrible fog and the horrible over cloudiness that is in this city. Uh, but yeah, you're feeling pretty good right now. The number of wailing and surprise deaths, similar to getting the wrong answer on a Monty Python crossing the bridge question, has reduced. So either you guys are getting more proficient or they're all dead. You're hoping it's the first. And you can see enough bodies that you're pretty sure it's.
Wait, can you say that last part again? You cut out.
You're pretty sure that they are getting better at surviving, dumping these corpses, as opposed to being killed off.
Fantastic.
But throwing a wrench into all of this, as I have 3 destiny points, and it is close to the end of this. I'm throwing a huge wrench. There is going to be a traitor amongst your people, uh, and this will be developed over the course of the next 3 days. Uh, they will get close to you, and I'm going to have a couple of NPCs get close to you, so you're not going to know exactly who it is. So with that, does anyone oppose to this amazing twist I'm doing? And yes, I am calling it.
Modern problems require modern solutions. If we don't have any friends, they can't betray us.
Yes. With that, the rest of the day's ventures go very well. Your numbers have swelled with how many followers you currently have. Getting a final count for you. You're about 50 people strong right now. You did lose 6 members from the start, and there's some people who are really starting to shine. It looks like you're starting to get some people who could potentially be lieutenants. So you have the tavern owner and his son are pretty good right hand people, and a few other folks that you're just now meeting are joining your crew as well, including a Wesselkin. And this Wesselkin does not appear to be one of the ones that was there the night before. He doesn't even really appear to be part of the medical squad. He looks like he was part of a seafaring group, and even talks in a seafaring accent. And I'll introduce some other NPCs for you later. You got a decent following, and you feel that at least the lower 4 are in your control. But you feel an eerie sensation that word will soon spread, and this time of peace will soon die. With that, how does the party retire for the
Exactly where I am.
evening?
I'll be going back to the inn, the ogreish.
When you get back to that tavern, the ogreish is not there.
I'll just wait around then.
While you're waiting, the tavern owner approaches you and, excuse me, sir. Can I help you? You're waiting for something?
Oh, I had a deal to discuss with the large fellow that was here earlier, eating copious amounts of food.
Oh, yes. You see, he ate us out, and I don't know if you know it, but we're under quarantine. So he's gone to eat elsewhere, probably back at his house where he's got decades worth of food. He just wanted to eat out.
All right, then where might his house be?
Oh, well, if you're looking for information, sir, and he has his
Always.
hand out.
I look at it and I drop a gold piece in it.
Thank you, sir. Much to the kind. He tries to describe the streets to you, trying to get you to the location. You're not really following him because you're not that familiar with this. Uh, do you show that you don't know, or do you hold it in?
Yeah, I'm not that familiar. Could you draw a map?
I It's in the Belfry district, north side. When you get to the first left, you take it. And then it's the biggest building. Looks like it takes up its own block. That's his home.
Oh, lovely. And thank you for your time. And I will head that direction.
Very well. So, let me mark it on the map. Orange. Orange is a good color for an brush, right?
Sure.
It's a new black.
So that well, actually, oh, sir. There you go. That's it. Oh, for Ogresh. Do you see it better?
Yes, sir.
Yep. So that is a road. It is large. Um, and it does look like it is guarded. He has guards that are guarding.
Because that's what guards do.
Exactly.
Okay. I will just walk up and it's like, I would like to speak to the owner.
Uh, sure, we'll announce you. What's your name?
Mm, Interested business partner?
Oh, another one. All right, come on in.
Thank you.
He leads you in, and you get the feeling that this happens quite often. People trying to become business partners with him. Uh, yep. And as you come in, the smell of freshly cooked food is just throughout the air. You smell fresh baked bread, apple pie. The scent in this house completely throws you for a loop because you can't even smell the putrescence from the outside, and your nose, your olfactories are just freaking out, thinking, "Oh my gosh, we've been in just the most rancid place ever," and you're remembering what good smells like.
Wonderful.
Uh, yep. Lord Melville, we've got another interested business partner, and this giant of a man, uh, again with the glasses, he is reading while he is eating an entire chicken. Uh, looks down from his large table uh, over at you and smiles with a mouth full of food. And he's not like eating the meat off the bone. He's just crunching it all as one. Oh, welcome, welcome, friend. Come, what do you wish to know? Please tell me you have good stories.
I have plenty of good stories about this whole merging. Was at the middle of that. That was not fun.
You give me an insight check. You're noticing something is is out of place here.
Yeah, I'm like terrible tonight.
So you notice what is out of place is that he's just being kind of rude right now. He's still eating as he's speaking to you. He's very friendly though. And I'm gonna need you to give me a deception roll at disadvantage, which I think you have added advantage, so it's a wash.
Yippers.
Awesome.
Yay.
Okay. Ah, yes. So, business venture, business venture. Uh, You're new here. Haven't seen you before. You
Of
came in.
course.
Must be important. Oh, tell me how important.
Well, more important for my sake that I am here currently. I got chased by a very, very large beast. But
Mm.
I am quite proficient at trading in information and making obstacles disappear, finding things. If that is a service you might need, I do have quite a bit of information pertaining to you.
He just cracks up laughing. Uh, Everyone comes to me for that kind of work. Never before has anyone offered me that service. Ah, wait, come on. You're serious. And then he just cracks up laughing in more the speckles of that crushed up chicken are flying.
I like him.
Yes, please. What do you know of me?
Mm, there are certain parties in the city that would see you as a, shall we say, delicacy,
Oh, yes, you're
such as the
speaking of the
chicken.
big bone snapper. Yeah, or trader, bone trader. I'm the one snapping the bones here. He's been trying to get me for what, 2 decades now? Uh,
Yes.
yep, hasn't gotten me yet. Let me guess. He asked you to take me to him.
Yeah, I see that he has failed for a long time. I thought I would go to the smarter party.
Oh, you trying to talk me into giving myself up to him? Well,
Absolutely
n-
not.
oh, life has been boring recently. It would be a nice change of pace. Ooh, you know what? I'm sold. Let's do it. Ah,
Wait,
where
what?
should we pull it off at?
This sounds fun. Was not what I was expecting this would go.
Oh, of course. It would be nice. Get me out of the house. I am way past my adventuring days, but I'm also running low on food, and I hear he's got plenty of it. He won't trade with me, no. He wants all of me.
Yes, of course. So, your plan then? I was just looking for work.
Oh, work, work, work. It's for the young. A good story, a good meal. That's for the elderly. Now, you know what? I have not yet been in the governor's mansion, not since Annalisa von Ryza, her blackness. She does come to me every now and then, but not recently. Let's go there. Let's offer me up on the Lord's table. Ah,
I
that would
like
be
this going.
feast. Uh, you came in with the uh, griff, the winged little one who looks like a fae but isn't a fae. You came in with that.
Yes, the companions of circumstance, if you will.
Okay. I Forgive me. I tend to look on the bigger matters, not so much the minutia of things, but you are making waves. And he slaps the table again, spinning up more pieces of chicken.
They are very good at that.
And he starts digging into a turkey.
Goodness.
Yep. Now, let's see. I think he would prefer to do it in the evening. Let's offer me up as dinner. What do you
Evening works well.
think? Very well, then. I will set up the manor, and I'll let you deal with the rest. And by set it up, I mean I'm going there. You You'll like to set your own situation, won't you?
Of course. Just to be clear, you're going to offer to be eaten by a bone eater, and the ultimate goal for you is.
And he's chewing his turkey this time and swallows before answering you. I thought you were better than this. You're going to kill him.
That's what I thought. I just
Okay.
wanted the assurance for contracts.
And he lets out another raucous laughter, slapping the table. It shakes the floor so hard that you actually kind of jump up out of your chair for a bit. Not of your own volition. It just bounces you out of the chair and you land back down.
Okay. Yes, strong punch there. Yes, contract accepted. This will be fun. I am looking forward to it so much.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we'll deal with payment later.
Oh, I will take stuff from your shop. Payment is not an issue.
Oh, yeah. I get the rest. Food and the knowledge.
Fair trade.
You will have to deal with his underling. They're contractually bound to receive all their needs.
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, you just had a snack with the ogresh.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yes, it will be. With where do you retire for the day?
I'm just gonna walk about the city, avoiding anything that looks sickly, and see what the rest of them are up to. And collect information on that because I've been absent for a bit.
Shortly after you leave the ogresh, and it starts to become evening time to night, and it is dark. Do you attempt to go anywhere else?
In the dark?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. A veiled figure appears to you, uh, and two more flank behind you, and you hear a woman's voice call out to you. You wish to deal with my lady?
I was wondering when y'all would show up.
Hmm.
Offer services. Sure. Information is what I trade in.
Hmm. Yes. Let's deal. And I think that's a good place to stop for the night.
Cool.
With that, any burning questions or concerns, or did I forget any lingering details? Thank you. With that, unless there's any other questions, I think we've got a potential ogreish slash bone trader murder rating to plan. We've got filth. What's the Operation Baracus? Operation Filth or Operation what?
Operation Bizarre World Beach Cleanup.
Bizarre World Beach Cleanup. I love it. We got that going on. The Champions of Filth are going to do. They're gonna test the waters and see how that plays out. Lilmar might die, but there's a good chance he won't. You just gotta survive the next day, which I think he will. Lucky guy with your 99.
Magical zone points.
Yeah, literally the only rolls you could have made to make that happen was 99 or 100.
Nice.
Yeah. So congratulations. I should have made it low. Yeah. So I got a lot of fun stuff. Oh, and you're finally having a real encounter with the Veiled Ladies people on Alita von Ryza. Lots of fun stuff for this session. Yeah. I think we'll be able to skip several days for planning next week. So, or 2 weeks from now. So 2 weeks from now will be the 11th of November. Is everyone good for that?
I think so.
That should be good.
Okay, let's end stream. So, goodbye, everyone watching. Have a great rest of your day. We will not be raiding today. Let us say goodbye. The next stream of D&D will be in 2 weeks on the 11th, or at least that is the plan so far. And normal art streams will be on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays as per the schedule in the About section. So have a great rest of your nights or days or whatever time zone you're in.